Alright, so, Spider-Man Brand New Day. I saw it in theaters, I've been psyched for this film for a pretty long time, and I will give my score out of 10 at the end of this video, and man, at first, after seeing that movie, I didn't even know what to talk about. There's just so many things I want to say, but I don't know if it's a spoiler or not. But anyway, let's begin. And honestly, just about everything about this film is positive for me. I would say this is definitely Tom Holland's best performance yet as Spider-Man. This film definitely goes back to Spider-Man's roots. This is definitely a Spider-Man film. I'm honestly so glad they made this a street-level film. No disrespect to No Way Home or anything like that, but it was nice to just take a step back and watch and enjoy a back-to-basics Spider-Man film. Not every MCU film needs to be a big world-ending event. Also, this film has to be one of the fastest 2.5-hour films I've ever watched in a theater. Same thing happened with Michael. Those two films just flew by when I saw them in theaters. But yeah, let's see. So another thing, New York. Oh my goodness, New York looked gorgeous in this film. The trailers do not do it justice. It looks way more beautiful. When you see this movie, New York is gonna look beautiful. Oh, also, Spider-Man's suit. I love the Homecoming suit, but seeing that homemade suit, sometimes wrinkle, oh man, that is just easily my new favorite Spider-Man suit now. I'm not gonna say when and where, but there were definitely parts where you can tell that they were easily incorporating stuff from the Spider-Man PS4 and PS5 games. There was literally a scene where Spider-Man did this one move that was totally from the games, and I'm just dude, that's literally a move that I've used in the games sometimes. That was so cool. As for the director, Destin Daniel Cretton, oh man, this man has given us Shang-Chi, Wonder Man. I'm still hurting after that cancellation, by the way. That show was peak. And now he has given us Brand New Day. I really hope this dude's brought back to direct any other Spider-Man films in the MCU. And to be honest, just give the guy any Marvel character and I'll just expect something peak out of it. As for MJ and Ned, I'm really happy that they were able to fit into this story so well. I want to say spoilers so bad right now, but not yet. I think the way they handled this was done amazingly. As for the side characters like Jean DeWolff, that was a character that was also done really well. And I actually really want to see more of her with Spider-Man in the future. Those two worked really well together. But of course, you're probably wondering when I'm going to talk about Punisher right now. First off, if you have children, this dude curses. Watch out for that. But man, I am so glad they added Punisher to this. The dynamic between Punisher and Spidey was so peak. Honestly, I really wish we'll be able to see more of this. Punisher was really funny in this film. So was Peter. I just love how in this film, I don't think this is a spoiler. I don't think. I just love how even though these two argue constantly, I love how Punisher does care for Spider-Man even though they fight a lot. I was so happy to see that. And we can finally celebrate because the Homecoming post-credit scene has been resolved with Scorpion being here. Dude, that was so awesome seeing Scorpion. I think that means the only post-credit scene from the Infinity Saga that has yet to be answered is that Doctor Strange one with Mordo, if Marvel even remembers that. I also loved the comic book cover references, the action. Oh, the action! The action was peak. The hand fighting Spider-Man was so epic to watch, but of course I haven't brought up the Hulk yet, or Sadie Sink, who plays... Hold that thought. Let's talk about the Hulk first. Okay, I'm genuinely impressed with this, okay? So, when you look at Homecoming having Iron Man, Far From Home having Nick Fury, and then No Way Home having Doctor Strange, those guys were pretty prominent in those films, right? But Banner? I would say, compared to those three, he's got the least amount of screen time in the Spider-Man film. I was expecting Hulk to be in this film a lot. Look what shirt I wore to the film. I was surprised to see how limited Banner's screen time was, but to be honest, I'm okay with it being so limited. He served his purpose in the movie, and while I love Ragnarok, that film gave Hulk brown eyes, and they made his voice sound not like Hulk should sound. And yeah, thank goodness Brand New Day fixed that, and let's hope we will be seeing OG Hulk again very soon. As for Sadie Sink, I'm gonna say this, she was amazing as her character. I'm really excited to see more of her. In the third act, she was especially epic. You know what, let's just get to spoiler talk, actually. If you don't want to hear about this, just skip to this time right here. But yeah, let's talk spoilers. So first off, the third act was crazy. The part with VMAX, I did not expect that. I did not expect it to be the last thing that Jean Grey's sister Sarah saw right before she died. That shocked me. And then MJ reading Peter's letter and then telling him that she doesn't love him because, she doesn't remember him, doesn't know him. And that really was upsetting to watch. But to be honest, I'm okay with that being the direction they went with, actually. I'm okay with that, actually. But I am really happy how it looks like Ned remembers Peter. The legendary guy in the chair might be back then. Yelena being in this film was also very cool to see. It just makes the MCU feel, you know, just so much more connected that way. Aunt May being in this was an appearance I did not expect to see. As for the post-credits scene, I don't know what to think about this. Like, my first thought was Miles Morales. But it was also in space, like, and then I know it was, but it was also like, I'm really not the right person to ask about this. I'd recommend watching someone who specializes with this sort of thing, not me. But yeah, Peter's loneliness is captured so well, like how, you know, like, it's like how the director explained it, like how, like, you know, Destin Dale Cretton, he explained it like how, like, you're surrounded by so many people, like, you know, you're in New York, yet you still feel alone. That's really well done emotionally. But as for my final rating of Brand New Day, okay, like, my favorite Spider-Man film is Homecoming. It's a 10 out of 10 film. As for Brand New Day, it is a 9 out of 10. However, for those who have seen my Supergirl rating, before you start hitting me in the comments, Brand New Day is better than Supergirl, okay? Like, when I say Brand New Day is a 9 out of 10, like, it is nearly a 10 out of 10. Like, it's like right there. Like, it is nearly there. Like, it is nearly a 10 out of 10. It's like, it's just there. It's right there, okay? And if you want to hear my rating and review for Supergirl, link is in the comments below. I just don't do decimals in my ratings. I just don't like doing that. But what do you guys think? Did you enjoy Spider-Man Brand New Day? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching. YouTube thinks you like this video up here the best. Make sure to like and subscribe. See you guys.